Site has only been up for a month, but saw a significant placement change on Google. Went from top 3 for the main keywords to nearly off the grid. Also noticed several sites that weren't ranking very high now in the top 3 to 7, including Facebook pages. Was curious as to whether others are seeing some unusual movement. So guys, good question, Core Bailey. One thing you guys have to understand about Google is going to be doing updates. Google is going to be, moving stuff around, and it can be very disheartening to track your website daily and watch it go from page 5 or spot number 5 to page 3. And you go, oh my gosh, what did I do? So first of all, it's completely normal, right? To see this happen. I've seen this happen many, many times. I've been on page 1. I search it later, and all of a sudden I'm on page 2 or 3, and I'm like, what did I do? I'm in trouble. So first of all, don't stress. This is completely normal. Google does this thing where they will kind of just move people around, especially if there's not really like some permanent players, and you will see your website start to shift. So I wouldn't get too worried yet. The other thing that I would say is, this is just some very basic things. When you're searching for results, are you clearing your browser history? Are you searching from an incognito window? Okay. And because some of you guys don't know that you need to do this, or you haven't thought about it, but if you guys are not clearing your browser history and searching from an incognito window, which is basically like searching for somebody for the first time, like searching for a service for the first time, you're going to get skewed results. And if you've been to your competitors' websites 20 times to look at what they're doing, Google is going to assume that you want to go to your competitor's website. They don't know that you're a lead generator. They don't know you're trying to outrank them. They are going to show their website higher in the rankings because they think that's what you want to see. So first, I guess we should flip that. First, are you doing the browsing history getting cleared? And secondly, are you secondly is don't stress yet. Here's what you got to realize with SEO. We're going to lay out the activities and the actions that need to be taken on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. You do those things, you get in a rhythm, you get in a system, and you continue to do them. And you can check the rankings once a month, once every 6 weeks. But Google, in order for the rankings to change, they have to go and recrawl your website. So if you add content to your website today, that doesn't mean in an hour it's automatically going to change, right? If you add content right now, Google might not crawl your website with their bot for 4 more weeks, which means there will not be a change in the results for 4 more weeks. Or they could have just crawled it and they're changing things up and they think that somebody else might be having a better website that's going to answer more questions. And so you know what they're doing? They're giving them a chance there for a few weeks. And then when they go recrawl it, they're going to say, hey, this guy added a bunch of content. It's about these things. Let's go ahead and move him back or move him ahead. So guys, make sure you're searching from an incognito window with a cleared browser history. And secondly is don't stress, guys. Google is not most likely is not crawling your website more than every couple of weeks, unless you have a website that's getting ridiculous amount of traffic and it's the national website, in which case they'll probably crawl it more, but it's usually every couple of weeks. So don't stress about that. This is totally normal. I wouldn't even necessarily say that it's something that you've done. It could very well just be Google. So if you haven't done anything different or anything that's sketchy, gotten some Russian pornography site to give you a backlink, you're probably just dealing with Google, and this is how they play. And that's what's great, guys. This is the best part. You guys doing SEO, you're going to appreciate the ads even more because you're going to realize, hey, most people, if they had a client and they were relying 100% on organic and that website tanked for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, boop, client gone. You know what we get to do? Turn up the ads. You know what we get to do? Turn the ads back on. We have that ability to manually inject a steroid into our deals and keep the customers happy. So you guys are going to appreciate leads more and more by doing this. Okay, great question, Core Bailey.